Let's start with the syncs. You know my flow. Numbers are my thing. I'm adding up numbers all day. Numbers come to me. Numbers are messages. A lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. So today's numbers, of course, is September 24th. So you can go with 924. All right, look that up. That's an angel number. If somebody feels really, really high speed, low drag, like we used to say in the Army, put that angel number definition in the chat for us and we'll find it. Somehow it'll get my attention. But what is angel number 924? Somebody else needs to see 63, 93, and 12. So 9s and 12s are also probably really big with you. And as you're closing out September, some of y'all are going to close out September with a bang. I heard that. All right, so 1010 is also a sync for you. 1010 could be somebody's birthday, October 10th. And if you're planning a party this year, somebody is wondering, they're a little anxious about a party they're planning on October 10th for somebody. It's gonna go amazingly. Just relax. Anything you do is going to be appreciated. So don't overthink it. Don't go above and beyond. Just really let your heart guide you. All right. So that's the headlines. And if you're just joining us, I was playing a song while I was taking some more notes, getting the downloads out and on paper to make it real. More on that later. But the Destiny's Child, If, played. So that's somebody's message. Look at the lyrics. Maybe we'll get to that later. I don't know. But just in case we don't, make sure you look at the lyrics, because these things are not coming to your ear gate or coming to your awareness by happenstance. So take it all in, because the universe is always speaking. All right, I feel the grandmothers surrounding me now. They're lying in the back of the room. I don't know why, but they're rocking back and forth because it's going to be good. So let me tell you how this came about. On my prayer walk this morning, I was thinking about the healing journey. I was thinking about healing, and I was also thinking about people that I have had to let go. Many of you know what I'm talking about. 924 means that it's time to trust your intuition. Sorry, y'all. Thank you, Miss Drea. It means that it's time to trust your intuition and listen to your inner voice. Okay, the guides told me to stop and look at that. I'll go back to the message, but this is the message. Okay, so we hear that all the time. We keep hearing it, you guys. It means that it's time to trust your intuition and listen to your inner voice. The voice of your intuition is calm, peaceful. It brings joy. It does not bring fear. It does not bully you. You can bully yourself. Self-loathing, self-criticism is a bully. You know, you should be doing this. You should have done that. It heaps on piles of guilt, so you can have a lot of regret about what you're doing, what you did, all that kind of stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let that go. Thank you, Miss Drea. Thank you, Miss Drea. Okay, Khadijah, you might need to throw your daughter a birthday party. Oh, it's her birthday today. Wow. Oh, it's her birthday today. Oh, okay. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. But either way, if you were thinking about throwing a party, do it. It'll be much appreciated. Anything you do will be wonderful. All right, y'all. So the message. Let me take a sip of water. Miss Drea, this message is gonna bless you today. They just told me that. They said to tell you it's on the way. But I'm to tell you, like, it's on the way. You know what that is. But this message, Miss Drea, is going to bless you so much. That's probably why I saw you. Hey, Double M. Hey. All right. So I thought about how we heal and how you have to let people go. And we've had to let a lot of people go this year, last year, the last 6 years. We've had to let a lot of people go. Some transition through death, the process of death, and regeneration, because you know that we live on. Energy does not die. It cannot die. You can't kill anybody. We just go to higher dimensions, other dimensions. But anyhow, so you've had to let people go through death. You've had to let people go through divorce, like changes, or family, toxic people, toxic family, toxic jobs, toxic whatever. It had to go, like a estate sale. Everything must go, right? So I thought about that. I was thinking about that, and this conversation was being had, and I'm just feeling these impressions come upon my soul. And it was like, you want to leave those things behind because that version of them, and I'm speaking to you because you are creators, meaning you understand that you create your life by your thoughts, your thinking. You're no longer wrestling with that concept. You're no longer wrestling, even if there's something that happens that you think you didn't think about. As you continue to go, as you allow things to unfold naturally, like we talked about, trust your inner voice, trust your intuition. As you have trusted and you begin to trust more, and the way you learn to trust more is you take all these lessons on the chin and you just keep rolling, right? And you drink your water and keep it popping, right? And so anyway, that's funny. Popping pills is what I just heard. But anyway, so I told you the grandmothers are back here popping them pills. That's what somebody just said. Somebody's grandmama. I don't know. But anywho. But you've been, take it on the chin, you keep going. Why was I talking about that? Okay, so you've had to let these people go, and you're okay with that, right? Here's the thing. You don't want that version of them. You do not want that version of them. The same medicine, elixir that you apply to the people, places, and things that you had to let go, you must apply this to the person that you love and you think and you believe you will not be able to live without. I'm talking about if you could, counterpart, twin, husband, spouse, whatever, wife, whatever. If you hold on to this person at the version or the reality that they are now, or whatever is causing you this disruption, or whatever it is they're doing, whatever it is they're showing you, you have to use the same sword, the same elixir, with them. You have to use the same tactics. And I don't mean tactics mean manipulative. I'm simply saying if you cut off mama them, then you're gonna have to shedoloma. Yes, but the reason why you did it was because whatever it was that they were doing, you couldn't do it. It just no longer, we say served you, but it was no longer. But if you are still holding on because you think you are the love of my life, why isn't this happening? I'm going to tell you right now, and that's why the grandmothers are here. Thank you. And they're sitting here like this. Go get your mirror. Literally. Go get your mirror. Some of y'all just heard that in a different way. And that's what we're talking about. Change your perspective. Somebody just heard me say, go get your mirror. You better go get that woman. You better go get that man. You better make that call. You better send that text. You better put that gift card in the mail. Somebody just go get your mirror. But we ourselves keep ourselves imprisoned. We ourselves keep ourselves imprisoned by the way we think or process our external environment. Not understanding or understanding, making the connection that the external environment is I am Tiger Woods is what I'm here, but I am the external environment. That's me. What I am seeing out here is me. And when you connect that and really let that sink in, your life changes. Mostly your perspective, but because your perspective changes, your life follows suit. But you've got to see people in a different way. And here's the thing that's wild. Technically, they don't change. You are the one that changes. You are the one that's driving the train. You are the conductor. You are the author and the finisher. You are divine. Your spiritual journey encompasses the fact that you understand that you are a God. Everything your life becomes a moving prayer. Everything you do is sacred. Everything you do is consecrated. Everything that you do and give up, it becomes a sacrifice. Your life becomes a sacrifice when you say, you know what? There is something higher than me on this earth. There is me in heaven. And you are made in the image of the divine, made out of the galaxies and the stars. Everything that you see, you are comprised of this. So, don't be afraid to use the same medicine with that person that has wounded you or has been wounding you. But thank you, person. Thank them and release them, because that's what they came to do. Because the only way this train is going to move is if you move. Maybe if she gets angry enough, she'll move. Maybe if she gets frustrated enough, she will stop going over there. Maybe if she gets tired enough, she will say no and go take a nap. That's why we say healing is understanding that your rage is sacred. Selok babade. Selok babade. We are part of something that is fair and balanced. It's balanced. There must be balance. I can't have you without having me. I can't hurt you without hurting me. That's how it's designed. So when I'm better, I can make everything better. That's why when you understand, here's the thing, they posed the question while they were talking about this, the way we heal and the way we shift from one dimension to another, saying, I left that version of me, I left that version of them, that thing behind. I don't do that anymore. Therefore, it doesn't affect me like it used to. What it was doing to me caused me to turn into this or evolve into this person that you see now. This temperament that I have, this behavior that I have towards that, the way I speak to this thing, the way I am when I'm around this thing, if I have to be with this thing or these things, you conduct yourself entirely differently because you realize this is inside of me. There is no way I'm going to let something out there change my whole outlook on life and my future. We'll see. Something that is temporary, has been affecting my future. Carvita, please send me that. Something that is temporary has been affecting your future. It's temporary. It's not even here to stay. And so you learn that and say, well, but I'll tell you what is eternal. But I'll tell you what is going to be here. Forever, forever and ever, and ever. You are. You always got you. When everybody's gone, who's it? When you are alone, who's with you? What? When you are alone, when nobody's around you, who's with you? You are. If a tree falls in the wood, does anybody hear it? Yes, the tree does. I said it. That's right. The tree falls in the woods. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, the tree hears itself fall. Because the tree said it's time for me to fall. It's going to happen in the fall. There's a message. Listen, you were wondering, it's going to happen in the fall. And that's why we're having this conversation right now. Let go of the attachment of the old version of that person right now. That's what grandma said. Right now. R-A-T space N-I-E. Nah. Let go of that version. Let go. Third party, fourth party, fifth party, party of six, party over here. Come on, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Whatever version. If your mom, she's critical, she's judgmental, okay. Well, if you went through what she went through, and there's no guilt, I'm just saying, well, hey, if they won't, then you can. Hey, shout, send me that Carvita. If they won't, then you can. Because this is about your peace, it's about your mental health, and it's about your future. And it is about you jumping a timeline today. This is about you getting the revelation today. Okay, that's what this is about. So let it go and trust yourself. Trust your higher self. Remember, you are here on the earth, but you're also in the heaven. Should I let the house go? It's supposed to be left to my daughter. Let it go. I'm gonna have to stop. You had me, Khadijah, you got my attention with that one. But okay, listen. Whew. I don't know why they stopped me right there. But that version of that person, whatever it is, whatever they're doing, whatever they've done, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they got going on, you have to release that. You have to move on and trust that your higher self knows what your higher self is doing. God knows what God is doing. Heaven knows. Celestia knows. Sit in your heavenly seat. Think in your higher mind. Renew your mind today. Let that version, because if you do not, then you will continue to have that. You literally have to rewrite your story. You literally have to change the narrative. You literally have to look at it differently. As soon as I said that, if they won't, then you can. It just came across my screen. If they won't, then you can. So you literally have to do that. Let go of that person. That is the last attachment. You have let go of your finance, like the financial, like fear of finances, lack, and all that was terrifying to you. I can't be homeless. I can't lose my car. I can't live with somebody. I gotta have groceries. I gotta be able to do this. All those fears. You finally faced head on, like, those things, those judgments, legal, whatever it was, the disparaging remarks, the bad credit, the no credit, and all that. Give me credit, everything. Credit card, credit report. I'm just hearing all these credit things. The extra credit. There it is. That's the one. That's where we're trying to go. But that's what I'm saying. You've released your attachment to lack. Oh, I better hold on. Hoarding. Fear fear about money, or fears surrounding money and stability. Okay, you've also faced some dragons. That's what I'm going to put it, because that's what it looks like. Some dragons, whether they were bullies in your family, bullies on the job, bullies at the church, bullies wherever you were, bullies in the neighborhood, whatever. You faced them. Some of y'all just really just stood right up to them and said, you know what? Yep, right now. Okay, so I'm saying you literally have been facing that. Now, the last attachment. Because you're no longer attached to your reputation. You're no longer attached to no reputation. What they think of me, what they saying about me. You're no longer attached to that. You're no longer attached to what you may lose, material things. You know what? If you did it before, you'll do it again. The same God right now. Same God back then. That's what I'm hearing. If he did it before, he'll do it again. Okay? And some of y'all need to release the attachment to what I just said. Because somebody can say, if he did it before, he might do it again. That could be the very fear. Somebody just got help. That could be the very fear. He cheated before, he'll cheat again. He blowed the money before. He drank before, he'll drink it. He hit. You better see them healed. You better see them healed. If you can see them healed, then you yourself are healing. Asha, if you can see them healed, because that's the version of them you got to hold in your mind. You can't hold on to the old version, because that's where the pain lives. The pain lives in the old version of them. The pain lives in the old version of that dimension. Skip, jump, hop to a new timeline and see them healed. See yourself just soaring. Healed does not mean you go sit and eat a turkey sandwich. Healed just simply means you harbor no ill will. There is nothing. When it comes, when you smell it, when you see it, when they say it, when they remind, there is nothing. Nothing. You feel nothing. I say, that our emotions and our feelings are very valuable. They help and protect us when we understand and know what they are, because when we understand and know what they are, we can apply them as needed, or if they show up in us, we can examine it and root it out and see, why do I feel this way? You examine the way you feel. Why do I feel this? That is your spiritual journey, and that happens continually. So you need to reinvent this person. You need to write a new story. Speaking of that, I have a writing workshop. It's going to be 6 weeks, between 4 and 6 weeks, but it's happening next month. More on that later. It's going to be on my website, but it's called Prose and Confidence, Prose, by the way, Prose and Confidence, and you're going to rewrite your narrative. It's the power of writing. That's what I was doing when I first started. I write. I hear it and I write it down, and then it becomes real. It's real when you put it. I just heard papyrus. Some of y'all write on parchment paper or papyrus. And if you do not, and I'm saying this to you now, you're like, curious about it. Look it up, research it for yourselves, and see why I just said that to you, because you are a scribe, and there's something very sacred and holy and powerful about you writing. So this writing workshop that I'm going to do is through the Maverick Academy is going to be writing. It's going to be a different prompt every week, and you're going to literally, and that journal that you use is literally going to be your proof, because in 6 months to a year or less, I'm hearing 3, 6, and 9. I expect to see what you put in that book in your life. I expect to see your rewritten narrative, and all you're going to do is write positive things. That's all you're going to do. That's all you're going to do. We're going to retrain that mind to stay away from criticism, judgment, fear, and lack. And we are going to program ourselves to only see abundance and prosperity. And more than that, find the balance. because you cannot have one without the other. You wouldn't recognize abundance if you did not understand what lack was, and vice versa. Because you understand what lack is, you will now be trusted to keep the abundance that is being entrusted to you. That's how that goes. And that's how that right there goes. So this last attachment to this relationship, this person, this last, but I'm so close. They told me they moving out next Thursday. So, shout out Wobo boy, so, that's good, but so, what does that have to do? So, S-O-W, now I'm hearing you did sow seeds of prayer. Sow seeds of prayer, not sow seeds of fear. If you know what the outcome is, then hang in there. I just also heard before I came on here, when you are waiting for something to be serviced at your house. Oh, I'm about to, here you go. You're waiting for something to be serviced at your house. Pop, catch this. They'll say to you when they schedule you, there is no specific time, but we'll give you a what? I'll wait. When you are scheduling service at your house, somebody to come to your house to fix something, they'll always tell you they cannot give you a specific time. They will give you a what? Fill in the blank. I'll wait. As soon as I see it in the comment section, I said, go buy ya. We're going to move forward. But you got to get this. This is so good. Estimated time of arrival. Window. Thank you. That's the one I was looking for. But I like that estimated time of arrival. They give you a window, a time frame, an estimated time of arrival. See that with this connection, this thing, this person, this place, this thing. There is an estimated time of arrival. There is a window. There is an open window. There is, you will know that we can't tell you exactly the moment, but you will tell you the window. Now the window, the eyes are the what? Hayoboshaya. If you were a car, what would represent your windshield? The way you see. What? The eyes are the what? And they are the what to the what? The window to the soul. So in order for you to understand your estimated time of arrival, you have a window. So what do your eyes see? So around your external world, because remember, don't forget, we are creating from the inside out. So what are you seeing around you? Are you seeing babies? Ashaba, that's your window. Are you seeing abundant people driving around in luxury cars and living a lavish lifestyle? And that's what you've been looking for and wanting? That's your window. Are you hearing about babies and marriages and wedding registries and all kinds of bridal showers and bridal engagements and all kinds of things bridal? Then that's your window. Are you seeing construction go up, new construction going up? Are you seeing trees coming down and progress being made and life changing around you? That's your window. So if you let go of this last attachment to this version of that thing, then you can get into your window and you will understand that the estimated time of arrival has always been set for you. You just didn't see it. You just didn't see it. And some of you now can see that you were seeing it, but you were what? Ignoring it. Why? Because you didn't think you could have it. Why? Because you were holding on stuck in the old version of them. You were holding on to the old toxic family members. When they told you to let them go, they wanted to set you free. When they told you to let them go, they wanted to set you free. That means don't go back, Toby. That means don't go back, Ida. Sakina, stop. You're good. We have freed you. You see what I'm saying? So you're free. Now create a new life and trust that what you really want, because you have to see them healed. You have to see your uncle healed. You have to see your cousin healed after you forgive what they have done. You have to do that. Your parents, forgive your parents so that your love life improves. Why? Because these are the people that modeled it to you, or these were your archetypes, man, woman, mama, daddy. Daddies act like this, mamas act like that. And then you had to realize, your journey was going, You see what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. Let go of that version of them. You change. They may not change, but you see them in a different way. And when I say that, I'm going to say this, because because this is for a very small percentage of y'all that's going to catch this. But it is my prayer and my hope. That's why I'm out here, because I'm supposed to be bringing it more in. I'm supposed to be opening the door and bringing this understanding where we can get it, put it where the goats can get it. And when I say goats, I mean the greatest of all time. Send me that, Carvita. We're going to put it where the goats can get it. Shamandel, because I'm talking to phenomenal ones. I'm talking to change agents. I'm talking to people that motivate others. I'm talking to catalysts. That's who I'm called to. I'm called to the elite. The upper echelon. I'm called to the narrow way, because it takes a sacrifice of your life. Oh, you gonna die for this. You gonna die for this. Send me that, Carvita, please. They just told me to write it. Hey, God. Obasichala. Did y'all hear me say, hey, God? Who grandmama is that? The Baptist grandmother used to wear the white. If your grandmother wore white stockings, white shoes, white knit, white outfit, Oshamanda, she might have been a nurse or a head missionary or something. But my goodness, she went, hey, God. Yeah, but she liked that. She said, sure did. Lord, I'm hearing that. I told you they came in here rocking. If y'all were here earlier, I told you the mothers were behind me, the grandmothers, and they were rocking. And so now I'm here. For God I live and God I die. For God I live and for God I die. For God. Well, your grandmothers are like, listen, let go and trust. Let go and let God, child. Let go and trust. You got this. We died for this. To make room for you. She was a supreme mother. God bless her. God bless you, Grandma. Mary Sue is in here too, and Edith. I heard Edith just wanted her name said. Edith? They doing roll calls. I'll just Sarah, of course, it's Sarah Ann. Sarah Ann and Sarah Jane. Yes, Sarah Ann. Sarah Jane. I know saying that. Anita is here saying hi. Yeah, hi, Anita. May is hot. May is here. So no love. All right. So I don't know where we stop. I think that's good. We're gonna have to stop right there. I think that's it. Okay, y'all. This was good. The last attachment. Let it go. Let it go, and let that healed version manifest in your life. That's what I was saying. A few of y'all are gonna understand this. As you're healing, when that person, the person's actions that hurt you show up, because of course you've forgiven and all this kind of stuff, you will get to a point. There is a place in your journey. There is a place in your healing that you will see through the window, the eyes of your soul, the role. It's almost as if this person is on the stage of your life and we're at the final curtain call, and they take their mask off and they say, and playing the role of toxic friend, da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? And playing the role of abusive neighbor, da-da-da. And they go, hey, and then you kind of hug them and go, Now this is, I'm just trying to say, this is how you'll see it. Now in real life, they still could be, you need to get your car off my grass. I don't know who somebody's having some kind of neighborhood dispute, honey. But some neighbors between one another. But anyway, but let it go. It's not even that serious. It's something's trying to just, you can let that version go and see yourself living in a peaceful neighborhood. Just make it, you got to find a way to just laugh at that. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe the car is grounding. My car is grounding on the grass. That's why I park it on the grass or something like that. You got to figure out a way to make it work for you, but see how this person's thing is helping you get to that higher place where there is no fear, there is no lack, there is no judgment, there is no condemnation, there is only freedom to create. This is where you're going. There's only freedom to create. So, there's a place where, like I said, in your healing, where your perception of them, and it's very deep with it. It's like heart chakra, solar plexus, sailor. It's sailor, sacral. You might be having to forgive a sailor, something about sailing, but it's very deep within. But you can kind of see how they helped. And so that's what I'm saying. The best way, just try to remember that little analogy that my guys gave me with the, the curtain call and everybody, all the actors are coming out one by one. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a game changer right there. You know what I mean? And playing the role of, rebellious child, ta-da. And this happens at every stage. And you're like, oh, that's why that was happening. Because like I said, they don't really change. You change. That's why they always say healing begins with us. Healing begins with us. So when we change, imagine if everybody did what you're doing right now. We wouldn't have any issues, right? And when we did have issues, we would be able to talk about them. We would be able to find that common ground and then either agree to disagree or compromise so that we can continue to collaborate. But agreeing to disagreeing is not necessarily a bad thing, especially if it causes friction, because we understand, because we are connected to one another, so connected that we affect other people with our stuff. That's why someone always has to take the high road. That's why they call it the shadow and the valley, the dark and the heaviness, because somebody has to pull the hot air balloon down. Imagine a hot air balloon. It has to float. It has to be light. But imagine something pulling it down. That's what this is when you are stuck in conflict with something that you are so fearful of letting go of. You think you can't exist, or there will be reprisal, or something bad will happen to you, and you just get stuck there. It's like being in quicksand. That's what it feels like. It feels like being in quicksand. So you can't move. Your feet are heavy. So you got to be light, and being light means letting go of those situations that weigh you down, right? And that includes being attached to those things. So let them go and trust that they'll meet you on the other side. Because if you're doing what you're doing, you're having a ripple effect in your family. And that's the other thing. And this is really the last one. What if this is really why you were here? To heal yourself enough, and your actions of letting go, cutting off your family or whatever, was actually pushing them into their own spiritual journeys and helping them heal within themselves. It ain't got nothing to do with, it ain't got nothing to do with you, but you know what I mean. Just because you're not speaking to them does not mean that they have been cast in the outer darkness or fallen by the wayside, unless that is what their life's journey calls for them because of judgment based on something that they did to you. All right. So that's what I'm saying. There's a balance. There's justice. Because if you have injustice, then justice is coming. And the only reason why you have a need for justice is because something was unjust. Something was done. There would be no life if there were not a concept of death. You see what I'm saying? So we learn to balance these energies and work with it and thrive. So get away from the fear and know that you are divine. And the last attachment for you is this connection to this person, this relationship. You got it. It's just on the other side. It's on the other side. And you're not going to, and also the last attachment to time, when, how, where. Don't worry about that. Don't even worry about that. That's the last attachment to, because we can only give you a window, and you are the window. There's no specific time. It's a window. When are you there? Window of opportunity. That's where that phrase comes from. What do you see? Because if you see that it can't work, then it's not going to work. But if you see how it can, that it will, that it must, and you understand its purpose anyway, and you, because you let go of all these attachments to the other stuff. So it's not about lips, hips, and fingertips. It's not about money. It's not about any of that. It's not about status. It's simply about, this must happen for me because on my next phase of life, I know that I have a person. I have a counterpart. I have a divine partner that complements me. I want to say complete so bad, but yes, completes me and complements me. You know what I mean? Your journey requires this. The call on your life requires you to be booed up, married, official, committed, covered, protected, joined, unified. You see what I'm saying? So this is what your eyes, the window to your soul, should be seeing. See that. Don't see the other stuff. Cut all that stuff off. That's an old life. That's an old version of you that you no longer need. They're gone. And that is my prayer for you, that you step into your newness. A new cycle is always beginning. A new cycle is always beginning. Every day is a new cycle. Every moon, every 30 days there's a new cycle. Every 5 days there's a new cycle. Every 3 days there's a new cycle. Every 10 minutes there's a new cycle. There's things being reinvigorated and generated over and over again. That's what this is. We move forward. It's always moving. Something's moving. We're moving. You know we are. You know, if you could perceive it, you're actually your whole body is vibrating. Your whole body is vibrating. Your whole body is vibrating, actually. You know, you're moving, you know, just moving together. But anyway, love, love, love. All right, guys. Until we meet again, look, it's therapy going on in the chat. All right. Okay, you guys. Blessings. I'm glad you guys got what you needed. I hope you feel much better than when you came, and I hope that I was clear. I feel like I was clear. This was good. So, all right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. You can catch me live. Thank you, Carvita, for your flexibility. My goodness, you have the patience of Job and so flexible. Thank you, Raider Tutor. But 9:30 a.m. between 9:30 and 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's my window. I can't give you a specific time, but I'll give you a window between 9:30 and 10 a.m. Eastern weekdays. And we do this. We just gonna sit here and talk. Everything else you need, you can find on my website, TheDivineMaverick.com. And I'm pre-launching my pre-launch, but y'all got to check out my candles. Please go to my fire therapy page on my website and check out these candles that I am conjuring. I'm in love. I'm in love. The ancestors said, we need you to do this. And baby, this is just the beginning. I'm about to watch. I'm in my window. Okay. So, you can go ahead and order now if you want to, but the official kickoff is the 27th of September. I'm not going to ship anything till after the 27th because I kind of want you guys to get your candles and we light them together on a Zoom. Like, I want to be with you when you get this because it's like me pushing the baby out, or I don't know. It's like a blessing of it. So I just, anyway, check them out. Check out some of the titles in the description because I'm telling you, I was just in a trance making them, and I just, you know what I mean? Anyway, all right, y'all. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves and each other. And don't you ever dim your light. Thank you, Carvita. Bless you. Bye. There is something with that date. China with the snoring. Bye, y'all. I mean, later.